Lesson 8, the Visual Basic Editor. In this lesson, we'll take a look at getting over to the Visual Basic Editor. We'll take a look at the Project Explorer, the Properties window, and the Code pane, where we'll be doing most of our work. Let's get started. Okay, so this is the Excel interface. Hiding behind these cells, though, on every copy of Excel since 1993 is a very powerful programming tool called Visual Basic for Applications. Most people never see that programming environment, but it's very easy to get there. Now, if you've enabled the Developer tab, as we talked about in Lesson 1, we can go to Developer, and then on the left-hand side, the very first icon is Visual Basic. You'll notice in the tooltip that the shortcut is Alt F11. This is a great shortcut to know. You'll use this all the time for switching over to the Visual Basic window. So I'll click on Visual Basic. All right, if you have never been in Visual Basic before, you're going to get this very intimidating, huge, blank gray screen with none of the tools that you really need in order to use the Visual Basic Editor. We're going to go through and make 3 things visible. Once we've made these visible, Excel will remember it and it will be available to us all the time. So on your computer, switch over to the VBA editor with Alt F11 or using the Visual Basic icon. We'll go up to View, and the first thing we want to see is the Project Explorer. You can see that you can also use Control R to show the Project Explorer. The Project Explorer is a pane that lives in the top left-hand corner, and it shows all of the open workbooks. So right now you can see that I have the Lesson 8 workbook open, but also in the background, Lesson 7, the XLA, the add-in that we created in Lesson 7 is there, as well as the Personal Macro workbook. So the Personal is where you might have recorded some of your macros previously. Now in each one of these workbooks we can expand it using the plus sign. It will show us a list of all the worksheets in the workbook, also something called This Workbook, and then modules. Modules are where the Visual Basic code lives. So if I open modules, I'll see Module 1, Module 2, Module 3, and so on. Now it turns out that as you record macros, let's say that you record some macros on Monday, those will appear in Module 1. But if you close the file and open it on another day and record macros, those macros will be recorded in a new module, Module 2, Module 3, and so on. So the Project Explorer, a very important piece that allows you basically to find the code that you are looking for. Another piece that I like to have available to me in the Visual Basic Editor is called the Properties window. Now we're going to use the Properties window a lot when we're creating custom user forms, but it is still relevant here. If you don't like the name Module 1, if you'd like to give this a better name, you can click on Module 1 and then down in the Properties window, rename Module 1. So I can call this Reporting Module. You can imagine a large project where you have reporting tools and calculation tools, and you can store each set in a different module instead of just using Module 1, Module 2, Module 3, and so on. So the Properties window is a great place to change the properties of various items. Just for example, to show you something more than a property with a single property, if we would click on a worksheet, you see that we can change the name of the worksheet here. We also have some control whether we show page breaks or not, whether calculations enabled, and one of my favorite ones to change in VBA is the visible property. You see that we have options for visible and hidden. We can do that in the Excel interface, but something called Excel sheet very hidden means that the worksheet is hidden and the person using Excel from the regular interface cannot unhide it with worksheets unhide. So that's just an example of the Properties window. Again, we'll use that a lot more in creating user forms. Alright, so we have the Project Explorer, we have the Properties window. The one other piece that we need here, of course, is the programming code itself. And that usually comes over here on the right-hand side. If we double-click any module or right-click any module and choose View Code, then it's going to show us the Code pane. So the Code pane, these are our macros. These are macros that we recorded previously. I realize at this point you don't understand this code. That's okay. We just want to be able to get in and see the code. So over here on the right hand side, this is called the code pane. So generally when I'm working in Excel, I have 3 panes visible: the Project Explorer, the Properties window, and then the code pane. Notice that you can resize this. Also, it's possible to come in and change the font size. So if you go to Tools, Options, Editor Format, you can change the default font and font size. If you want to have a larger font or a smaller font, it's certainly possible to do that. Well, in the next lesson, we're going to take a look at the Visual Basic Help. Help is one of the important tools that we have. I hope that you found this lesson helpful.
Looking to advance your career by acquiring new skills? Tired of expensive off-site training programs? Wish you could learn from the best instructors in the industry? Look no further than Live Lessons. Self-paced, personal video instruction by the world's leading technology publishers. Each live lesson comes with a DVD featuring 3 to 4 hours of instructor-led classroom training, sample program code that allows you to work along with your personal instructor, and an example-rich study guide. Live lessons allow you to watch the entire course from start to finish, or navigate directly to any of the individual lessons. You'll literally watch over the shoulder of your instructor as he shows you how to build state-of-the-art applications. Live Lessons, the power of the world's leading technology experts at your fingertips. To learn more, visit mylivelessons.com today.